I'm bored right now, so I'm gonna record a video just because. So I'm sitting in my dorm right now, in my beanbag chair, and tomorrow is like the last, like, official day of classes, at least before exam week, which is next week. So I'm just sitting here thinking about it, and I'm bored, so I wanted to like make a little video. So I've just been like packing up and things like that, and like, I'm sorry if this video is all over the place. I had things I wanted to talk about, but like, I'm kind of forgetting. But I've just been packing up today, and yesterday I didn't have class. Or no, I did have class yesterday. Today I didn't have class. So I stayed up like all night last night. I'm doing a final for my drawing class. I was like painting for like 7 hours straight, basically, and I'm still not done. But I have like 2 big sections of it done, which I'm really happy about. But I have to say that I'm glad, even though like I'm glad I got a lot of stuff done on it. Like, staying up that late was a mistake. I was really painting from like 8 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. And whenever I finally got to bed, I felt absolutely terrible. Like, I felt like I had just done like forced labor, but it wasn't forced labor. I was just sitting in a chair painting for like 7 hours. But not only that, but I'm like recovering from being sick, so that also doesn't really help with anything. But what I'm doing for my project is like, it's sitting right here, that's why I keep looking at it. But it's like this jacket. I don't know if I can record or like zoom in or anything, but it's this jacket right here, and I'm painting it. It's like a battle jacket type thing. I don't know if but it's definitely like a more out there piece. I've never like painted clothing before, or at least like, or even made something that's super like deep about me. But I'm excited to get it done because like it's just wearing me out. And I've been stressing for the past 2 months over all these assignments I have to do, because it's like, I get it, it's final season, but like having to do all these big assignments whenever I'm like super burnt out is really hard. But I'm almost done with that, so I'm happy. And I was packing up some stuff to take home this weekend because I used last weekend and this weekend to take some stuff home, because I want to avoid having a bunch of like a big load of stuff to put in my car on move out day. So I'm hoping I'll only have like a handful of things, like the decorations on my walls or something like that. So I packed up I threw away any food, and I packed up my ice machine and my aquarium lamp, and I'm gonna take home all of my clothes except for like 1 pair of everything, like my shoes, jeans, a shirt, and my jacket, because I only have like my exam week. It's not like every day. I have 1 exam on Monday, then like 2 of them on Wednesday. So it's like I have nothing to do on Tuesday, so I'll just wear the same outfit, low key, because it's not like I'm gonna be working out a lot or anything like that. So yeah, the exam should be pretty easy. Literally, I can use my notes for my art history, so I think I'm covered on that. And then my jacket is my drawing final, and then I think my English final was just like a review what you've learned throughout this year or something like that, because we had to write like research papers and shit. But yeah, like, I'm sorry I keep looking around and fidgeting a lot. I'm like trying to think about like what I wanna talk about, because I'm sitting here bored. I'm like, I really want to record a video. And I've already recorded this video once, but the lighting was shitty, and I'm perfectly aware that I look like and sound like a boy right now. So I was like, if this second take turns out better, then I'll just post this one instead, because like the first one you're basically looking into nothingness. But yeah, like, I'm just not sure what I want to talk about, because I literally like just forgot. Like, do y'all ever do that? Like, you have all these good conversations in your head, and as soon as you want to let them out, you just forget about it completely, and you're just like, you're just a mess. And I'm fidgeting with like a kneaded eraser right now. It's just like a shitty one. I found it on my little plastic drawers. I was like, okay, I'll mess with that. But I don't really have any big plans this summer, at least yet. Like, I applied for jobs today. That's what I did. That's all I did today. And it wasn't a lot because there's not really many places I really want to work at, because I want to avoid food service, because that's literally what my first job was, and I hated working with food. So I'm hoping to either get like retail, which I know is also horrible, or a movie theater, which I know has food with it, but it's not like a whole restaurant, you know. But I plan on working because I spent so much money this summer, or this year, like, it's embarrassing. And then I'm hoping to go on, like, to the lake or something, and I don't know if I'll make a video about going to any places or anything like that, because, like, I'm enjoying this new format where I kind of just, like, anytime I whip out, like, I feel like talking or recording, I'll just whip out my camera and do it. But I'm also, like, I have, like, a chronic fear of being that friend that shoves a camera in everyone's face and just posts everything online. But it's just, like, I'm not trying to be annoying, I just like making content, you know? So, that old style of videos I was making, I'm kind of, like, just stitching, because it was a lot of work just for me to not be super proud of anything I was making. So I would much prefer, like, more realistic and raw type of videos, kind of like the old YouTube kind of thing. That's why I'm using a digital camera to record, because I enjoy those videos a lot more than, like, setup videos where I have, like, the lights and a tripod and, like, the voiceover. So I'm kind of just gonna talk, I guess, or record moments I think are worthy of recording. And plus, I feel more comfortable this way. Like, I was always super camera shy talking to my phone, but this feels a lot better, you know? Plus, I actually feel like recording, and I'm just, like, sitting here on my phone and not in my room in the middle of the night recording a voiceover for a makeup tutorial. But the makeup tutorials and the hair stuff isn't, like, that's not gonna stop, you know? It's just gonna be, like, in a chiller format, you know? And speaking of hair, I'm growing out my bangs right now. That's why they look like trash. But I'm actually gonna, like, bite the bullet and finally cut me some side bangs, because I've been wanting some side swept bangs for a while. I've just, like, been questioning it, because I'm like, oh, what if I look bad? Like, I have this massive noggin on my shoulders, so it's like, I want side bangs, so I want all of my forehead to be completely covered. And for a while, whenever I decided to grow my bangs out, I was like, well, I'll just cut, like, regular side swept bangs, but I think I have to go deeper than that and finally cut myself some seam bangs, you know? Like the emo seam bangs, because I've wanted those bangs for so long, and it's like, it's just hair and it'll grow back, and if it looks bad, then it'll grow back. And I'm sure I can make it work. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sure I can make it work. But I am gonna be cutting it myself, and I'll probably record it just for the memories. But yeah, I think my hair has to be, like, the sides are already longer than, like, the middle, so I think it has to be, like, down to my mouth for it to be, like, okay to cut. And I think this is where my bangs were last time before I gave up and just cut them straight. But yeah, I'll have side bangs eventually. And I redid my hair. Obviously, I, like, made a video about it, but it's already washing out because I just put it over my blonde hair, you know, without bleaching it. And there's still bleached parts of my bangs, and that's why they're so pigmented compared to the roots. But I'm probably just gonna let that wash out and have my blonde continue to grow before I, like, try any new colors. But I am gonna keep the stripes for as long as I can, because, like, I feel like that's my thing. I get compliments on it all the time. It's, like, my trademark. My drawing teacher literally calls me Badger. And, like, yeah, these are raccoon stripes, but I can't really complain. Like, I've never had a nickname, like, so, yeah, that's me. I don't really have anything else to talk about. I rambled a lot more in this take, but I hope you're enjoying this new format. And if you're not, then I don't really know what to tell you, because I'm not going to change it. But my voice is starting to hurt again, and I'm sorry that I sound like a boy, like, in every single video. Like, I know it's bad. You don't have to tell me. I've been eating cough drops, like, non-stop. So, I hope anyone who has exams for high school or college does well on them. And I hope if you're already in summer that it's going good for you. And I'll see y'all whenever I see y'all.